Hey, welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get haunted. Today I am back. I'm gonna go get the batteries for the spirits pretty soon. Excusez-moi. I'm gonna put the REM pod on in a moment, and maybe we'll do some tarot. I just thought I would come by before I zonk out and take a nap. Say hello, see if anybody needed any help or needed a reading. Oh my gosh. I hate that alarm. Okay, sweetheart. So I'm just letting everybody know if anybody wants to do a weekly or monthly subscription for tarot card readings, you'll get a reading every single day. If you have a question every single day, if you don't have a question that day, that's fine. You can save it for another day. Just email me at gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com if you're looking for a lintless tarot card reading. You saw him today and you drove straight. Hopefully not straight into him. But at least you kept going because you obviously felt that's what was right. So have you been able to take some time to imagine maybe what it would be like to marry this guy? Oh, the fucking today. But overall, it's been a great day. I hope you've had a good day. Pleasant. Hey, Tiffany. Welcome back to the Chammy. Okay, so yes, you did, or no? You did have a good day, but marry him? No, you can't imagine marrying him. Okay. Is there a version of him that you can imagine that you like? How was your day, Tiffany? Okay, and have you ever had a chance to tell him what that version is that you like, and how and what you can do to get more of that side of him, even if he is immature? Okay. He's still very immature. Yeah, this is why I broke up with my boyfriend, among other reasons. Didn't mean that he wasn't a good person, and it didn't mean he was a bad friend. He just wasn't the best boyfriend for me. It can't be a one-way street with me. And unfortunately, I had to start practicing that with not just men, but friends, family, everybody. But the baby only made him more immature, didn't it? And he can't even see the fun in it. That's how immature he is. Ugh. Wow. And wasn't this like something y'all talked about? And then it was like, first he wanted it, but then he didn't want it. Like he changed his mind or something. Once it came along or something like that. Oh my god! I just missed my mouth a little bit, and like ice cold water like went down my neck and my face and into my places where the sun don't shine. So today I did some exercises like for my lungs and stuff and my asthma, and I'm feeling a lot better. I've been like icky all week. Um, and finally, it's starting to feel so much better. I did quit vaping this week, which has been awesome, and I'm already starting to feel better from that too. And drinking lots of water and getting plenty of rest has helped. Yeah, he flipped on you. That sucks. Oh gosh, me too. And um, I think because I mean I really want to try to instead of taking the medications to prevent or just treat the issue, I just want to completely do total overhaul of my respiratory system. I've always been a really good singer and always been pretty athletic, that I think that I could probably fully recover from smoking and vaping. I just don't. I never thought that I would actually say that, but it feels so like good to say that. So I started doing like special, like different special like yoga poses and different breathing exercises, and it's really changed in just the matter of a few days. I've been watching some pretty strange stuff about the royal family, like really deep dives into some of the stuff that because I'm like really into history, and this will be part of history someday. 500 years from now, they'll probably be talking about it. But I had no idea that it's been months since anybody has seen Prince William's wife. It's a bit strange. And then finding out that she had cancer. It's terrible. But I can see why she hasn't been seen, or maybe why they might use Photoshop or something to make her look a little better. I mean, she's recovering from supposedly cancer. It's not exactly pretty. And I wouldn't know why people would want to see that. It is sad. They're saying that the video, some people in their deep dives are saying that people are doing deep analytical deep dives into the royal family's video that they put out about the princess, and how, like, if you watch the videos, her eyes pop in and out when she blinks. Pictures that were taken of supposedly the princess and the prince shopping, but upon closer look, it looks nothing like her. I mean, unless she's had some face work. But the thing that bothers me is that, knowing how the royal family is, it scares me a little bit for her. And then, the king has cancer and Camilla has cancer. So how does the king and Camilla and the princess all have cancer? Like, and where are the children? Even some of these deep dive videos are saying that the pictures and the videos are AI generated. And, I've seen a lot of these advertisements with a lot of well-known faces that we're comfortable with every single day in our home, seeing on the TV or the news or YouTube or online, where people have simulated their voices with AI, but they're not, the mouth is not syncing up, but it's damn good. But yet it's still, it, if you really look and you know what to look for. I just don't know what to think other than, I think somebody else in the royal family committed suicide. And there's so much going on in the world that, nobody's really talking about this stuff yet. Some people are noticing that everything that is coming out of the palace regarding news is just BS, BS, BS. So now people are suspecting that she's just missing, her and the children. But at the same time, I mean, speculate. If she's recovering from cancer and had to have abdominal surgery, yet they said it had nothing to do with cancer. Either way, recovering from cancer is not pretty, so I'm not so sure what the big panic at the disco is. She's just like home somewhere, trying not to get aggravated by the crazy chemo schedule, Or at this point, I mean, depending on, how far along it was, she'll start recovering from chemotherapy. Some people said she was seen, but she looked much heavier. Yeah, okay. That can happen after chemo too. Yeah, I'll link you into this deep dive video. It really blew my mind. It just so blew my mind. And I don't know what countries and states and governments are going to do about AI, but I see it as a serious problem. Also, if you have Google Chrome on your desktop or your phone, update it, because it's been it has been hacked. I shouldn't be saying that word, but I hate that word. But it's being compromised. That's the better word. It's being Google Chrome and Google's been compromised all week long, and they've had to update it and do patch after patch. Let me get some of these links for you so that you can read these articles and you can check out this video while I'm getting the batteries for the REM pod and the spirit box. So I'm hoping that our private information hasn't been leaked because of these attacks, but so read that, and I'll go over and get the video that I was telling you about. I hear puppy. Puppy. Are you okay? I mean, some people are considering Kate to be missing. This was just insane. And I don't even know why this popped up, other than, I spend a lot of time listening to facts about history, and stories about our history so that I know more about where we came from and how we got here. Because I'm very interested in all that. And, maybe just reading up on and watching videos about uh, history regarding England and the monarchy. That's why maybe that popped up. All right, I'm going to go get the batteries for the spirit box. Do I already have them here? Do I already have them here? God. There they are. I do have them. You want to talk to ghosties? Hmm? Oh, honey, why is your heart going beep, 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 beep like that, huh? Okay. And if there's any good spirits that want to come hang out with us or speak to us or let us know you're here, please speak into the spirit box speaker. I don't know how else to tell you how to talk to us, but you can also touch the REM pod when I put the REM pod on in a moment. Okay, there's no battery there. Move it down. Here. Hey, Spirit, what's your name? Are there any good spirits there that want to come talk to me tonight? That was weird. If there's any good spirits want to come chat with us, just feel free to come talk to us. If you can't say something through the spirit box, say something to us by touching the REM pod. be right back. I've got to get a drinky treat and check out the house. Hey, Spirit, are you there? Can you tell me your name? I'm going to turn that fan off so I can hear it better. Duh. Just had a blonde moment. How are you, Tiffany? Welcome back, sweetheart. I'm going to turn the fan off in 1 second. Oh, nice. Okay, I see. You know, I don't know. My mama actually bought it for me before she passed away for Christmas. She bought it for me, and it's from. I would have to say it's from Christmas 2013, and it's a Canon Rebel EOS Rebel T3i. EOS Rebel T3i Canon. I found my wide angle lens Excuse me. And I was going to see if I could catch some stars on it in a little bit here. I'm just going to go check the house real quick. And I'll be right back. I'm going to turn the fan off first so that the spirit box will be hearable, if hearable is a word. 1 second. I'm back. Are there any good spirits that want to talk to us? Is that your name, spirit? Is your name Shane? Did it just say yep? Is that your keyboard, spirit? Pardon me? Could you say that again, spirit? I couldn't. Here, spirit, I brought you a glass of wine. I'll be right back. What's up, spirit? You coming outside with me? What? Spirit, don't be rude.
Incoming call.
Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? What in the hell? Oh my god, it's a chat. I should have turned the chat off. Time left, 18 minutes. Why don't they just call me? I mean, it's the same price as a text. Hmm. 2 minutes in, they're like, I'm like, do you need a reading or someone to talk to? They're like, reading. So I tell them what I can help them with, right? They're like, I would like to know a few things. I'm like, no timings, no health, no legal, financial, no pregnancy, no exam pass, no school pre-K. So I also said no cheating and no X-rated. I can't believe you're even still here. I've been having weird dreams from my ex from 8 years ago. This is so cool. She's like, I had this dream that I was at my ex's wedding, but she's like, I wondered why. And then I looked him up and he'd gotten married a month ago. And I said, are you sure it wasn't your wedding? She's like, no, it wasn't my wedding. And I said, then that means that your subconscious has actually let the old story go and you're ready for a whole new love story. Spirit, she wants to know if this cat she's talking about did any inner work therapy. He had a very disturbed childhood. I hear you, Spirit. Let's turn you up. It's just a chat. Spirit. Spirit, are you happy tonight? Do you like your glass of wine? Yeah, you were saying you're to have fun. Okay, thanks for answering. Glad you're happy. Glad you like your glass of wine. Camp? What about camp? I can't believe I'm talking to a person about being a tree hugger. Wow. So I was watching this thing about how forests and plants are like an ecosystem, that and they're like a community that take care of each other. And I find it interesting how they even take care of their dead, giving them life and nurturing them and caring for them. His marriage lasts, Spirit. She wants to know if the marriage will last. Yes, Justice card. Yeah, for now. Wow. I'm glad I could help that person. I mean, wow. I'm so glad that they weren't like offended because I didn't want to ask sex questions. I mean, didn't want to answer sex questions. Really? Okay, your phone, okay, your phone, headphones are charging. No Jane that you know of. That's interesting because we were just talking about Jane's addiction the other night. Oh, Spirit, is there something you want us to know about Jane's addiction? YouTube needs to get better, not worse. These updates sending out like they used to. Not. Spirit, I'm gonna drink some of your wine. Is that okay? Okay, you can hear me now. Cool. I'm gonna step outside for 2 minutes. I'm gonna take the cell phone, okay? And I'm gonna put it on your Instagram. And I'm gonna put it up on the Roswell police just in case anything happens. And I gotta call somebody real quick. I doubt anything's gonna happen. I'm just stepping outside to take a picture. Okay. It's pretty quiet around here. Pretty peaceful too. Thank God. But you know, animals are out there and it's crazy. Oh my gosh, it always does this when I get ready to leave. It's like it starts touching itself. I'll be right back. Spirit, play with me if you want to. Hello, Spirit. I'm back. All right, I took some pictures. Kind of cloudy out there, so it's not. I don't have any hope for anything that great. And I can't see the moon, even though it should still be out there. It's not out there. Which means there's enough cloud coverage that there probably won't be anything on this film when I put it in the desktop. I hear an electric guitar. Is Kurt Cobain there? Wow, that sounded so much like his voice. What, Spirit? Day one. Fuck you. What, Spirit? I'm gonna slow it down a little. Maybe you'll be able to communicate better. Could you not talk to me like that, Spirit, please? Thank you. Spirit, are you a bad spirit? Spirit, what's your name? Spirit, what's your name? Can you tell me your name? Eric? Wow. Hello, Eric. Didn't it say Eric the other night? Okay, so we got the name Eric tonight. Spirit, you said you were happy tonight. Yep, okay. Wow, you're really got a creative, yes, you have a creative, antique way of speaking. What's your question, Spirit? Nothing but stars, and not very bright on this night because of the clouds. Is Ian there? She would like to know if Ian is there. Spirit, do you have any goals? Spirit, do you have any goals? I'd really like to know if you had any goals. Is Hope there? Yeah, there was Tom. Tom, are you still there? Wasn't he here last night? So we got Eric, Tom. Okay, I'm going to slow it down, Spirit, because you seem to really like it when it's slowed down and we're having actual conversations all together like this. Isn't it interesting how when we do the Estes method, they prefer it when it's really fast? When it's all of us together like this, it prefers it slow. Sit. Yes, Spirit. Let's go ahead and sit. Okay, I don't think that lady's going to call me back. So it's probably safe to say I could probably transfer this money. One bill down. 6 to go. Let's see. God, $60 for multivitamins. Like, what planet is the world on? Hey, Spirit. Spirit, do you have any goals? I've been trying to find out what your goals are so we can help you here. You ask for help sometimes, and are you happy in your spirit life? Do you happier in your spirit life compared to your human life? Hey, Sugar, how are you, sweetheart? I think you did pass out. Hey, Regina, how are you, sweetheart? I was not ignoring y'all. I'm just looking for a multivitamin for Daddy. I'm thinking about getting this Source of Life liquid gold. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just hanging out with the spirit box. I got some burgundy for the spirits. Just doing some readings. Looking for some multivitamins for Dad. It's so good to see you, Regina. It's good to see you, Sugar. And of course, Tiffany. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and chatting with the ghosties. Just trying to find out, what the ghosts' goals are. Do they have any goals? Do they feel like they have free will? Are they happy? Are they bad? You need a what, spirit? Good, sweetheart. I've had a pretty good day. Yes, it is an expensive multivitamin. But if it has natural flavors or any kind of spice in it, I won't be able to get it. So I'm looking at all the ingredients and everything quite closely. I'm willing to pay the extra money for something that doesn't have natural flavoring or spices in it. I want all the ingredients. I want to know what's in it. Don't want there to be any hidden valley ranches in my multivitamin. See, this is a great vitamin, but it's got sodium benzoate in it, and I'm just not sure I want that in my body. It's a preservative that hardens your organs over time. At least I'm just going to double check. Morning. Good morning, Spirit. Good morning. Wow, third shift cater, man. Wow. I'm glad you're doing good, Regina. I'm glad you got some rest, Sugar. So currently, due to the large number of reports regarding the harmfulness of food additives, more and more consumers follow the so-called clean label trend, prefer and choose the least processed food products. One of the compounds known as a preservative with high safety profile, sodium benzoate. And some studies show that it can be used to treat conditions such as depression, pain, schizophrenia, autism, spectrum disorders, and neurodivergence diseases. Others report its harmfulness For example, it was found to cause mutagenic effects, generate oxidative stress, disruptive hormones, reduce fertility due to such disparate results. I mean, people are buying this shit on TikTok because it's popular and not looking at ingredients. And I'm not looking at it at these multivitamins because I saw it on TikTok. It's just that I read the questions and the reviews online. And somebody said her dad had cancer, recovered from it, and took these vitamins for years and never saw the cancer again and did not die from cancer. And it overall improved his health. But who knows what year that was? I mean, who knows? You know, they rebrand products and remake them all the time. Becky, what about Becky? Yes, sweetheart, you can get a reading. You know, it's only $1 per minute, or you can get the 11/11 reading tonight. Usually I do the $5 taco box on Tuesday, but it's always $1 per minute. So however many minutes you think you need, dear, let me know. Yeah, they do kill us little by little with additives. And, well, pardon you, Spirit, but I guess more room out than there is in. Is it Matt Man? Are you there, Matthew Perry? Do you have the night for me? It's just like I used to take Nature's Miracle. No, that's not the vitamin I used to take. I used to take Miracle 2000. That's what it was called. Miracle 2000 multivitamin. Just awesome. I mean, if you get a hangover, like, that is the best hangover treatment on ice. I promise you. Mix it with a little orange juice. But they rebranded the product and they filled it with all these fillers, and like now it just has natural flavors, and natural flavors could mean that there's pepper in it, and I don't want any black pepper in my vitamins. I don't want any preservatives in my multivitamin. I mean, we get a lot of our minerals and vitamins already from produce because we eat mostly raw vegetables. Steel cut oats, legumes, beans. I mean, yeah, we eat dairy, but it's eggs, not butter. Not that either one is better than the other, but I'm so disappointed that these vitamins have sodium benzoate. Spirit, what's your name? Is Eric still there? What about Tom? What about Hope? What about Ian? What about David? What about anybody else Tiffany and I would like to talk to? Or anybody else might like to talk to who's in the chat? There's Sugar and Regina Diamond. I need to get some new pots and pans. Mine look like they've been in a tornado. Hey, let's see if any of the donations are going to come this way this month so that I can give them to Slaughterhouse Survivors. Spirit, what's your name? Yep, not quite yet. Not quite. Spirit, are you happy? Did it just say B? Well, I haven't seen anything come through from YouTube yet, but last time I looked, it was at 85, but now it's saying 26. So maybe we made the $100 threshold. So hopefully that'll come through soon, and I can send them $100 for dog food. Oops, that was me. I hit the bookcase, turning the chair. That was me. Let's go, Steez. Yes, sweetheart, I got it. Let me look at your questions. I just hadn't said anything yet because I was looking to see if the super chat donations were gonna come in this month so I can send them to Slaughterhouse Survivors. How was it cute? You ain't trying to think about me. All right, sweetheart, let's get into it. Thank you so much for your donation. I really, really appreciate that. Let me go ahead and start reading for you. Yes, Spirit, we want to help you, but you have to tell us how to help you first. Do I plant a garden? No, I'm not really able to plant a garden here because the house is built on a graveyard. Kind of gross. Moss barely grows in the yard. But I do have all these beautiful Japanese plants that thrive really well out there in the red dirt that I mixed with some regular soil. It's just right in front of the house. And now the neighbors, they do grow food. So we'll take our food we want to grow over there. And today harvested some chives and onions, and looking forward to some tomatoes soon. I'd really like to be growing in my kitchen. I've got everything set up for it. I just had no time. But I have seen some of the methods of just growing, stuff that you buy from the supermarket, like lettuce and stuff. Just put it in your hydroponic grower or in a planter and watch it recreate itself again and again and again. I eat so many plants that it just seems like that's going to have to be something I do, because I notice that I'm spending $50 and $60 a week on produce. Yeah. To have a raised garden now. Spirit, what does Sugar need to know about how the cute intern thinks about her? What does this cute new intern think and feel about Sugar? What does Sugar need to know about that? They think you're a mysterious loner that they'd like to talk to. And this Hermit card and this King of Wands. The Hermit card is going to be more important. They also might think that you're a loner, a little bit of a loner. They like that about you. They also might like that they see something in you they don't see in others, and it's a light that they're attracted to. Okay. But yeah, it's the Hermit and the King of Wands. They feel that you're practical, smart, easy to communicate with. They might pick up a little bit that maybe you're an introvert, but maybe once they get to know you, you'd be like an extrovert. Spirit, anything else you can tell her about this person? They would like an opportunity, definitely, to get to know you a little better. And this Page of Pentacles and this Wands. So start planting your seeds now, because planting your small seeds can grow into mighty oak trees. And so start thinking about, how do you want the cute new intern to think about you? What do you want them to feel about you? Is he a playboy? Oh, there you go. There's a limiting belief that we're getting out of you. Hooray. Give yourself a pat on the back for admitting that you feel like he's too young for you, but that's just not the truth. Is he older than 18? Is he older than 18? If he's an adult, then he's not too old for you or too young for you. Do you understand? Like, is he a playboy? Let's find out if he's a playboy. Though he might seem intangible, he's not. Okay. Spirit, is he a playboy? Spirit, is he a playboy? She wants to know if he's a playboy. Yeah. He wishes he was a playboy. Looks like he's got some limiting beliefs and circumstances too. It says, yeah, he wishes he was a playboy. He wishes that. While Nine of Cups is traditionally a yes card, yeah, it's still the wish fulfillment card. They wish they were that suave. But they feel more like they're a Ten of Swords. Their self-concept is a little bit poor. But they're overall a good person in that Devil card there. They just want to have fun. They're lighthearted. They're funny. They have a personality that just shines, and they're bright person. They might be overtly sexual, like they might have sexsomnia or something. Like they might be very curious about sex and playful with it, but no, they wish they were a playboy. Spirit, does ER think about Sugar at all? Does ER think about Sugar at all? We're going to go from EM to ER now, Spirit. Okay. Yeah, this person does think about you. They think about proposals and offerings. They think about how beautiful you are. They might even think about how they want to make a proposal to you or wish they'd made a proposal to you or coming to you with something like an offer that you can't refuse. But they feel that that's somehow intangible right now. Like maybe they feel like you're the one that got away in the Tower card. Any other questions? We got a few more minutes. Oh wow. Spirit, I'm taking a sip of your wine. Guess we're sharing the wine tonight. What time is it in Good Mythical Morning is posting? Holy cow, it's 3 a.m. It's the witching hour. Spirit, what have you got for us tonight? You wish to know more about ER? Okay. How does he feel about her? And what would he say to her if he could? Okay, he thinks the world of you. He might even spy on you with the internet. Okay. Hey, Tracy, welcome back to the Jammy. How are you, dear? Conquest, wanting to get to know you again, maybe wanting to court you again. And that Chariot, that's 2 major arcanas. Yeah, they can be somebody deceased. I am a death doula. It says that in the about section. We can use the spirit box, the REM pod, the tarot cards. Yeah, it's just every reading is pretty much $1 per minute. To ask the spirit box a question, it's $5. But if you want to do whatever, however many minutes you think you might need, we can just start somewhere. Spirits aren't always sure how to talk into the spirit box, but I don't always need the spirit box either to channel loved ones, dead or alive. Nice to meet you, Tracy. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us tonight. Sure. Okay, sweetheart. I'm in the middle of a paid reading with Sugar, and I'll get right to you in a moment. Thank you. So what I was saying, Sugar, is that, yeah, this person thinks and feels the world for you. Okay. They might even be looking at you on the internet, looking at you on the World Wide Web, looking at your stuff online. And it makes them want to get in touch with you, have conquest again, maybe court you again in that Chariot card. Wow, you got 4 major arcanas. This person must have really liked you a lot. But they often wonder if what you guys have is dead and would be more of a spiritual friendship kind of thing now. In the Death card and the Hierophant card, they're pretty stoic in their energy, but they would love to hear from you again, speak to you again, see where you are in life. Spirit, why did this person break up with Sugar? Conflict with themselves in that Page of Swords. They thought that maybe you would be happier, or they would be happier. There might have even been some gossip. But they realized they made some kind of mistake at some point, to be quite honest. They feel pretty beaten up by it, but they don't think that you care. They don't think you care. Probably if somebody said right now she's getting a tarot card reading on you, dude, he'd be like, nah. I fucked. She feels like I fucked her over good, because he knew what breaking up would do to you, but down the road he didn't really realize what it was going to do to him. And this nine of wands, and it's showing that once again this is a card all about making sacrifices to try again. And the energy behind that is pretty sensitive, and that Queen of Cups. But it's up to you. I don't know what your limiting beliefs are towards him, but Sugar Baby Bubby Cups over there, that you're like You're too young for me. You know, it's whatever you want. You know, there is a place and time where you are with every person you've ever wanted to be with in the way you want to be with them. It's just, you got to figure out which one you want and stick with it. You know, serving that story that you want. There's nothing wrong with being with an older guy. You'd be just as happy with an 18-year-old as you would a 78-year-old. Okay? It's up to you to write your love story. Good, good. And that's the key. As long as you feel like you're getting better at being sugar. Good. And that is so important. Keep sticking around because, and don't let go of that and keep coming back if you have questions about it because, I just had to cut it off with somebody for a little while. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to talk to my friend again because I cannot be the brunt of, I can't be someone's rock and be helping them stay afloat to stay happy if they can't even make themselves happy. I can't do it. I'm a rock, but rocks break. I can't be on a one-way street with somebody. You know what I mean? It has to be give and take. It has to be an equal opportunity. The relationship has to breathe. It has to have democracy. It has to, you know, you have to be able to tell somebody something that you love or you think you love or that you love them, whether you're friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, date, whatever. You have to be able to say what you need to say. And I always say you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and then I get that shoved in my face. Like, it's like, whatever. And then I can't support other women wanting or men wanting to be in toxic relationships that are literally, eating them alive. I can't do it, no matter how much I love the person. So I had to take a break because, of course, it was a very nice communicative break with a lot of tear shedding, eye shedding from my side, and a little to no. I was suddenly like a bad person, and it was like all my fault because she didn't or couldn't get what she wanted from her SP. But I never told her to take the quarter out between her knees or take the feet off the ground either. I never told her to do what she did. All I told her was to keep believing that she was worthy of herself, that her beautiful thoughts create, and keep reminding her of the version of herself that she liked so that she wouldn't go back to the version of herself that she didn't like. But she kept saying that, oh, before I got into this kind of thing, and I feel like this kind of thing, and tarot just pushed him further and further away. No, bitch, your negative thoughts pushed him away. Your desperation pushed him away. You not believing in him and you pushed him away. You not believing in you pushed him away. You not giving it, you can't just sit around and be like, okay, I'm going to give this a try for 2 weeks. I'm going to try to get pregnant for 2 weeks. If it doesn't work, I'm never trying again. It's all tarot cards' fault because it said I would have a baby someday. And the more I get into tarot cards, or the more I get into the idea that my thoughts create anything, the less I have what I want. Like, I just can't. I can't watch somebody turn into flies. I just can't do it. I've done it so much. I'm going to be blind if I keep doing it. Yeah, spirit, yeah. Yeah, you've got to want to be happy, yes. You've got to want to change that state of mind. So keep me updated, because your thoughts do create your beautiful reality, and because you are involuntarily manifesting the way you involuntarily breathe, your thoughts and feelings are governed by that as well as creating that. So you might as well as, be good to yourself with your thoughts. And it hurt because this person's like, well, I unfollowed your tarot channel. Well, this isn't a tarot channel. 15 years ago when I made this channel, this is a channel about my life and who I am as an artist and a musician and a person. I only started doing the tarot because Dad got cancer, and I had to find a way to put more food on the table and keep the roof over our heads. And even though, it's at least it's keeping food on the table. I know I can do better, and I'm going to do better, and it's going to get better. It's already getting better, but my heart was broken when that person said, oh, and I felt as if they were saying that because I had anything to do with manifesting or tarot, or like, our friendship's over a piece of paper. Well, hellfire, just put me on the stake and burn me then in a pile of Bibles. So that's interesting that you said that name. Maybe Yang's going to come by. I'll have to tell her the spirit box said her name. All right, Tracy, are you still there? What are your questions, dear? What kind of reading are you looking for? Yeah, you're right. Miserable people do have to find something to blame their miserable selves on. Sugar, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. Well, I'll be here tomorrow night for Haunted Slumber Party, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll have the Spirit Box, the REM Pod. Molly's going to come by soon. We'll do a ghost tour. Maybe I can get it together with my 100 Days of Music, 100-Day Music Challenge for summer. Let's start that soon. Then you guys look at a song every day. How about that? Gosh, you guys are going to be so spoiled when I'm done with that challenge. Are there any spirits that want to talk to Tracy Scott? Please touch the REM pod and light it up, please, so we can see some colors, or say something through the speaker so we can hear your voice. So spirits, you can say it in chat. So these spirits, that what we've realized before we get started, they're telepathic. They can read, so they can see what you're saying in chat. And they're, I can also speak for you. We can ask the cards, whatever you're comfortable with. So go ahead and say what you want to say to the spirit box now in a paragraph, and I'll repeat it, and I'll shuffle some cards, and we'll just go from there. So let me know when you're ready. Sometimes it does take time for spirits to warm up to the cause. Sometimes it's something that happens right away, so don't be scared and don't be doubtful, because this, we don't know what their energy is going through, or where they might be, or what they might be doing. They may never have experienced this before. And that is the offering tonight, is a French Burgundy wine. Yes, spirit, what's your name? Are there any spirits there that want to talk to Tracy Scott? She's just looking for a general message from any of you that might be in connection with her. She says, I appreciate you always being on my side and watching over me. Is there anything you want or need me to know right now? Any spirits in touch with Tracy Scott? Tracy Scott wants spirits to know, I appreciate you always being by my side and watching over me. Is there anything you want or need me to know right now. Hey, Rob, welcome back to the Chammy. It's okay. It's all right. We are going to end the live soon. I've got some cards for you, Tracy. The message from this person overall, if you cannot speak into the spirit box, just say something here into the speaker, or you can touch the REM pod like this. You can even play it just to show you spirits that might be watching over or a guardian for Tracy Scott. We're just going to go through. I already have the cards, so we're just going to go through real quick just to see if we can get anything on the frequency of the spirit box. So that little bit of like, that's not me touching it anymore. That's literally something laying on the REM pod. It usually does not do that. Can you touch it again, Spirit? Going to slow down the frequency. Maybe it'll make it easier for you to say something. Okay. So there's your person or your entity, Spirit, Tracy. This spirit is telling you to look for an opportunity. This is what they need you to know right now. An opportunity for financial and emotional security is coming up for you. Also, you need to understand that there are going to be a lot of options that you're going to be juggling around, but you need to take the option, all right, that serves you. One that makes you feel like happy and good about yourself in this Tower card. One that just makes you light it up and want to watch it burn in a good way. Not some kind of like fiery shit show, pardon my French. Okay, they're pretty sensitive about making sure that you understand that even though that this is a Tower card that's been pulled, this card can be about being thunderstruck in a good way with your love life or luck. Okay. Hey, Christine, welcome back to the Chammy. Okay, sweetheart, I'm in a paid reading right now, and we'll get right to that in a minute. Spirit, whatever the spirit is, whoever the spirit entity is to you, has said that you've worked really hard to give it to yourself, whatever it is that is you're looking for. Spirit says they know. The spirit says they know you're sensitive about finding that emotional and financial security and some kind of love story in your life. Okay, but Spirit literally says, look, the world is in your hands. This Spirit says the world is in your hands. What do you want? Because you can have it. You can have all the nostalgic moments that you want in your life that you had with your family or loved ones before, anniversaries, birthdays, holidays. You can recreate these moments with a loved one or anybody you want to, even a new person. But Spirit's saying, life, the Spirit is saying life is short. So find the ones that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Oh, wow, you're starting a new job on Monday. So wow, that's really intense. That's so powerful. So we have 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Do you have any other questions? Is Spirit, is a man coming in? Okay, let's find out. Spirit, is there like a new love story coming in for Tracy? Thank you so much, Christine, for your donation. Are your questions in the PayPal chat, or did you want to put it in the chat here? I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying, Tracy. What are we trying to ask? So if Spirit knows what your question, what you're trying to ask, so we'll just see what they say. I don't need to understand your questions. I'm just channeling them. So let's just see what the cards say or the Spirit box says in the next 2 minutes. Spirit says, wands are about communication here. There's a lot of burdensome going on in your life, maybe a lot of things that might seem difficult, but you will have an opportunity to achieve in that Page of Pentacles what you want. Okay, it's time to trust the process in this Nine of Wands. All right, start rebuilding that foundation of love and trust for yourself with others or even the new people that you meet. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay, see how she has this? I know it's not a basket, but it's like a pot of flowers, and it kind of looks like a basket. It's like, don't put all your flowers in one pot. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Mother? Is this the granddad of Tracy Scott? No, not right now. Maybe grandmother or mother, but it's definitely someone who loves you. Maybe mother and grandmother and grandfather, grandmother and grandfather. You're more than welcome to listen and stay to the spirit box and hear it, what it has to say to you. You can even talk to it telepathically or put things in the chat if you want. But it is saying that no, I think it's saying no, it's not just your grandpa, it's your grandmother and your grandfather, or some kind of female energy with him, because I think I just heard his voice say mother. Does that resonate at all, dear? Yeah, sure you can, Christine. I would love to help you with that. Let me get a couple of cards ready for you while wrapping it up with Tracy. So I'll have the Golden Girls for you, which will get our wisdom out of that one. And then Mark. This Mark person comes up a lot. Does that mean anything to anybody, Mark? Does this Mark person mean anything to anybody? Yeah, they probably are there with him, Tracy, especially if you're feeling that energy. Make sure to sit with the energy and what you're feeling and exploring with the telepathic thoughts too, because they read minds. Okay. It's called thought transmission. We do it as in our rental cars. They do it in this spirit energy as well. Are you happy? Is Tracy's family happy? Are you happy in your spirit life? Hope? They have hope. Okay, so I have several cards for you, Christine. I'm just going to step away for one moment to use the little girls' room in a second. We'll go ahead and start with the romance angels when I get back. So when you heard that voice say mother, did it sound familiar at all? We've had several names come by tonight. Tom, we've had Eric, we've had Ian recently, we've had a David. Yeah, I'm going to go use the little girls' room real quick. I'll be right back to do your reading, Christine. And if you have any more questions, Tracy, feel free to ask about, this whole spirit boxing thing. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thank you so much for your patience. Repeat. No, you don't have to repeat your question, sweetheart. All right, Tracy. Also, you didn't hear the word mother? Okay, it did say mother. I couldn't tell you where, but maybe I can cut it out tomorrow. I'll find it tomorrow. But I found that slowing down the video, speeding it up, you'll hear all kinds of things, and sometimes people will hear different things. Okay, you might hear things that I don't hear, and I might hear things that you don't hear. It's very strange. We're trying to figure it out and do as many experiments as we can. I am going to be making this box portable this month. I am also building another one out of a crystal jar, like a homemade kind of experiment. All right, keep me updated, Tracy. I'm here for you, okay, and your loved ones. Christina, so you want to know, hey, I'm not John. How are you, sweetheart? Good morning. Top of the morning in Scotland. And yes, David Cooper has been here tonight. So has Matt Man. Okay, Christine, let's get into your reading. So, Spirit, just for me to know real quick, and for Christine to know, what is the energy and the vibe from this Matthew person that Christine is speaking of? What does Christine need to know about this? Christine wants to get a reading with the current condition with Matthew energy, who is in my energy. I feel a feeling he has contempt. Okay, dear. Spirit, what is that energy? Yeah, there's definitely some kind of dimensional shift in him. Spirit says you're not too far off with that X marks the spot. It's like, welcome to X. Speed X. X marks the spot. All the birds are the XXX. It's like Spirit saying you're literally nailing the nail in the coffin. Let's see what else we need to know. Spirit, what can the romance angels tell her about this energy with Matthew's energy, who's in her energy, in her vortex? Is he having feelings of contempt? What are his feelings for her? What are his feelings for her, Spirit? Why did it sound like it just said Matt, but in a girl's voice? Spirit, Spirit, does this Matthew person have contempt for Christine? Yes or no? Doesn't look by some of the romance angel cards. I usually go into those cards to feel out people's loving energies regarding somebody, whether it's romantic or not. You know, just their positive vibes about somebody. So Spirit says no. This person doesn't have content. They just feel stuck by their limiting beliefs, their circumstance, and their content for themselves. Okay? Their content, their contempt towards you, no. But in their own situation, oh my God, it's like, oof. energy behind it is, him at home on the couch, bored with his hands in his pants, watching Married with Children. They feel very stuck. They're not a happy bunny, okay? But they don't blame you. Their feelings for you, they feel that you might have romantic feelings for them, but they're not sure. But they do want you to find love and romantic feelings in your life. Whoever they are, they want you to be happy. They don't know how to let go of control issues. They wish you'd let go of yours. Yeah. So they, once again, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So whatever your feelings are about him, you might even, if you were to even go to him and say, "Are you feeling contempt for me?" and snap that Z, they would be like, no. But I really want you to sit with that feeling and explore it and figure out why you might be thinking or feeling that way about me, because I really can't let go of my control issues, but I wish you would let go of yours. Do you see what he's like? Do you see the energy? Like they don't have contempt for you. They do for themselves. They know they have control issues. It might be a Capricorn. But Spirit is also saying, allow this situation. Isn't that funny? You said the situation with Matthew, and look, situation. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. He's looking at her, she's looking at him. It's like, oh God, all these other people are looking on. This person does feel passionate about you. They feel you are a passionate person. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. They want your heart and soul to sing with joy, even if it's not them making your heart sing with joy. Spirit says this could be the one. They might feel that you're the one. You already have met the romantic partner you seek. Like they might be feeling like you're the one, but they also might feel like you've met somebody else that really is the partner you seek. Like you might not be feeling what they're feeling. Like they're, once again, remember, they really are stuck in their ways. Stubborn. But they do want to be a version of themselves that they do like better. They don't want to just be that guy with their hands in the pants and on the couch, watching the TV. The Spirit is saying that if this person could tell you anything, it would be stay optimistic about your love life. Stay positive about it despite the shit story in regards to whatever he might be thinking and feeling, and telling himself that your thought transmission is serious. Okay, you can already see the control. There's some kind of control issue. They want love for you, but they can't. They got to be in control of everything when they can't even really be in control of themselves. They kind of feel, like this chaotic energy. Do you have any other questions, honey? We have about 24 minutes left. And yes, the spirit box did say mother at some point, and David. Why are you getting hormone treatments, honey? Are you on some kind of intense diet because you got to lose weight to save your life? Or are you trying to get pregnant? What's going on? If you're not feeling well, tell your doctor. I know when I did hormonal treatment to reset my hypothalamus, I didn't feel well either. It was not a comfortable thing to do. But you know what? I'm so much of a better version of myself and feel so much better than I did 10 years ago when I tried it. And when I was successful with it, I was to the point where I felt like, wow, I'm actually glad I went through that to purge what didn't serve me that was in my body. And when I reset my hypothalamus, everything changed for me. It's like as if my whole body was reset. even my hormones. So talk to your doctor, okay? And follow your gut instinct, because your body is going to know better than anything, all right? You just feel like he doesn't want to work or help you. Yeah, and that could very well be just another limiting belief and circumstance. Once again, he has no power over you. Once you can understand and realize that you can change that version of him you don't like, while we can't change people, we can change the way we think and feel about them and start to see some changes in us, our connection with them, and the reality that we see around us. That's the beautiful thing about how our beautiful thoughts create. You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if friends are turning, away from tarot, and going back to being a holy Jesus roller. Doesn't matter. Okay. What matters is that I'm going to sit here and no matter how sarcastically, no matter how sarcastic that sounds to me, that someone feels that they lost everything because of manifesting and tarot cards. Well, no, you didn't. You actually gained a whole brand new wonderful version of yourself that I really like. Fucking remember who you are and come back. You know what I mean? Because I've sat here and helped you become this version of yourself that you love and that you like. And just because you can't have one little donut, you're sad and you're going to throw it all away. So I have to continue remembering the version of things that I like. You have to continue remembering the version of Matt that you like instead of keep feeding the version of him that you don't like. It seems like he doesn't want to work or help me. Okay. Just when I thought that way about my ex, and I decided to change the way I thought about it, despite him always being there for me, he stepped it up, despite the fact that I had dumped him. And he was like, "Is there some other guy?" I'm like, "No, it's just me. The other person is me. Me." See, and Capricorns need to feel, yeah, my best friend was a Capricorn. You Capricorns have to feel like you're in control of yourselves and your situation to feel more comfortable. It's kind of like a cat out of water. You put a cat in water, it's not a happy bunny. You have to bathe that cat a certain way so that it will feel comfortable and in control. Same with a dog. Same with a dog. Any animal, really. And because the Capricorn is the siren of the zodiac, the horned one of the zodiac, it's like a mermaid with a unicorn horn, literally. Hi, Daddy. Oh, wow. It's the witching hour 30. Okay. I'm just doing a paid reading and then I'm going to go night-night. All right. Good night, Daddy. Love you. Sweet dreams. He was so happy today because he woke up and the first thing he saw on his phone was my mom and a video that my sister made about her. It just brightened up his whole day. It was really awesome. So I hope that makes you happy, Mom, wherever you are. Well, this is the thing. You're right. And it seems like he is quite immature. And if you keep putting up with that version of him, he's going to have complete control over you. And he thinks that you're the one with the control issues, but really he's the one controlling you and he knows it. See how he gets you wound up? He doesn't even work. So let me ask you a question. How long are you going to put up with this version of him? Because you don't like it. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like always having a kid around that you have to be their nanny. How long are you willing to be this guy's nanny? So I feel like what Spirit's really saying is, even though he thinks you're the one that is controlling, so he's being abstinent and passive aggressive with you instead of getting a job and realizing that he's not going to be able to be like this for the rest of his life. He's going to have to figure something out. You can't just be on a one-way street with him, Christine. Do you understand me? This is exactly why I've had to turn my back on each and every one-way street, or at least talk to my friends. Hey, look, I can't do this if it's going to continue to be a one-way street. Whether it's a relationship, a family member, a boyfriend, a husband, a girlfriend. Okay? You're a Capricorn. You have to feel like you're in control. Look how well you do what you do. Look how in control of your life you are. You're so in control of your life, your feelings, and yourself that you're accomplishing things every day to be the best version of yourself. Don't let anybody else take that away from you or off your pedestal. Because you see what I'm saying about the immature way that he's thinking? He loves you. He likes you. So he feels like he feels like you feel the same, so he can control you with that. Okay? He feels like he's the one in control, keeping you in control by thinking, making you feel whatever, that you're the, like, he really in the back of his head thinks you're the control freak when he's really the control freak and pulling all the strings. So you're 54 years old. Should you go on carnivore diet, keto diet? Also, does Matt's mom and David have something to say to Matthew? They're both dead. I heard on the spirit box. Yeah, we can get into that. So I don't do health questions, but personally, through my own experience, I feel like I would be safe to tell you that a carnivore diet? No. When you're an omnivore like a dog, you need to have fresh plants, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, fresh juices. You need to have multivitamins and supplements and nutrients at your age, any age really, okay? You need to have fresh and clean water to drink and shower in and clean in and bathe in. You need to have places where you can go and walk and hike and be close to nature. Okay, you need to do a detox that's going to de-stress you from the cortisol your body's creating from the stress you might be having from all this in your life or whatever you're going through. And I don't know that I would suggest the HCG diet like I did. I mean, I was in my 20s when I did the HCG diet to correct my hypothalamus gland and to correct my hypothyroidism that I had been misdiagnosed with, that because I took synthetic medicine, it messed up my heart, and I had to correct that. And I had to be very strict with myself and in very much control of myself to get where I am. Okay, I lost 120 pounds and I have 40 more to go. 50 preferred. 60 even. What the hell? Okay, because I have a very petite frame. I'm only 5'4". I'm barely 5'4". Okay, and I'm built like a brick shit house. So I don't know how tall you are, but I think that going on a complete carnivore diet is not going to be for you. Keto diet, yes, because I know there's some plants and stuff on that, but please stay away from highly processed and over processed foods. That's going to be the first thing. Stay away from sugar, stay away from alcohol, or find supplements that, okay, you want to drink a glass of wine, have a Pinot Noir, have a Burgundy, okay, have a Frenchy dry wine that's not too overly dry but not too sweet. Um, have a dark chocolate instead of eating, if you need some chocolate or something. There are going to be ways to help you with your weight and to become more comfortable in your body that you have right now. But don't do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. You were never made to be a carnivore all the way. You are an omnivore. You need many different types of foods to keep your body interested in healthy and not malnourished, okay? Sorry, the heart's in the way. I gotta spam the chat so I can see what you said. It sucks Capricorn running family business and he is just not helping. I hate telling him what to do. Do you always have to tell him what to do? I have that problem. That's why I broke up with my ex. Not because I have to tell him what to do, but because I have to pick up after him all the time. And I still find myself picking up after Caveman all the time. It's like, look, I'm not your fucking nanny. I love you and you're my friend, but I was not put on this earth to clean up after you. Please come and rinse your dish off and put it away. Please pick up after yourself on the counter. Please pick your underwear up off the floor. Please do your laundry. Hey, don't forget to take a shower. This is the exhausting stuff that I do for my friends, reminding them, hey, pick up after yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, because you're making me sick. And if you love me, you'll do it. And he'll do it. All my friends will do the work. They eventually get around to it, or they'll do it, when they get a chance. So how much is this person a friend of yours if they can't and they don't and they won't do it? You see what I'm saying? It's like they're only in it to win it if it benefits them. It's a one-way street. You need to tell him right now, get it together, because I can't be on this one-way street with you much longer. I can't do it, and I won't do it. That's the power and the control you have. He is only an extra added bonus, okay? And if his is doing something for you, making you feel good about yourself, fine, keep him around if that makes you happy. But I don't think he's making you feel yummy about yourself or good about yourself. And he's probably just adding to your body, creating stress, which is creating the cortisol, which is making your hormones go crazy. And taking hormones is also, I don't know what hormones you're talking about. So I don't know what you're talking about there. There's lots of different types of hormones you could be taking. You could be on an IUD, you could be on HCG, you could be on HGG. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I would go to a holistic weight loss doctor if I were you. If you aren't already going to a holistic weight loss doctor. If you need a recommendation and you have the money to travel to Atlanta, come and see my holistic weight loss doctor. He treats everyone and anyone from all 50 states. And he has a yearly price that you can pay him to get your 12 months of treatment from him. And you only have to go and see him once every 6 months, or at least once every year for blood work. Okay, Spirit, is there any messages? We have 10 minutes. So, Spirit, is there any messages for Matthew from his brother, David, or his mother? I'm not John, come back. Oh, he left. What, Spirit? Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I was just reading something a friend said to me about a 40-year-old bully. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to get sidetracked. I have ADHD. Please forgive me. For 11 tickets. You understand. Yeah, it's like, gosh. I think my roommate's mother's like 4'8". She's the tallest in the family at 5'5". One of my friends. They're all hobbits. I don't think Matthew's people have anything to say to him. Yeah, see, no, they don't have anything to say to him. Do you have any other questions, dear? We've got about 7.5 minutes left, about 8 minutes left. Hey, Spirit, how can we help you? Christine, are you there? You got about 6 minutes, dear, if you're there. Oh, wow. So are you trying to get pregnant? Or are you on the HCG diet? You got about 3.5 minutes. Do you have any other questions, dear? I read somewhere that Sometimes having no menopause is natural for women. Do you still get your moon cycle? Well, I bet Matt's ADHD is not treated though, but he has absolutely no control over it. And if he is ADHD and he's ever been medicated for it, it's probably been synthetically, which can really mess up your brain cells. And ugh. But I've known for all my life, and I think that I've been misdiagnosed. I've never taken any synthetic medication for it. I've only taken holistic medication for it. It sounds like he's really unmotivated and doesn't really know what it's like to take care of himself, and maybe never has been taught how to. Okay. Spirit, can we get some guidance for partner for future hints? Hints for future partner, is that what you're saying? Let's do direct messages from Spirit on this. How to spam the chat so I can read your question. Direct messages, Spirit, on this. So quiet desperation. Don't worry about feeling or looking desperate. This is not something you need to worry about. Uh, Trying to find a new partner or meeting a new partner. Yes, we are. Any hints or clues about the future love story, Spirit? Carefree timelessness. Okay, the new relationship, the new love story will be like a carefree timelessness. It will be, you will actually enjoy this up and coming quest for love, this love story. Let's get a couple more cards here. Oh, knock knock TikTok. Maybe you'll meet them online, or you've already met them online and you don't realize it. A couple more cards. So season of the witch. Season of the witch. So it is the witching hour. That's so interesting. Trust the process of this new love story you're writing for yourself. So what do you want? What do you want it to look like? You are going to be the beautiful creator of it. You know what you don't want. Okay. You know what you don't want. So go by that if you don't know what you do want. So new love just broke that down for you. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So there could already be somebody in front of you that might be like a knight in shining armor, or maybe someone who likes to cosplay. I don't know, role play or something like that. It was a guy in a suit of armor on his knee giving a flower to a girl. Any recommendation from your guide's partner? No. Nothing like that. I don't think Spirit was trying to transmute that message to you. Other than any recommendation from guide's partner, Spirit knows what you're saying. So what is Spirit trying to say to you? Why don't you just focus on finding connections that you like, that you care about right now? People who choose you, you need to choose them. Is what Spirit's saying is your answer to your question, whatever, any recommendation from guide's partner. Whatever you're saying there, like, Spirit understands it. So the answer is, once again, why are you yelling at me? I feel like you're yelling at me, or Spirit, or something. I can only give you what Spirit gives me for you. No pregnancy questions. No pregnancy questions. I asked you if you were trying to get pregnant. So I don't know why you're yelling at me. I just asked you personally if you were trying to get pregnant. No timings, no health, no legal, financial, no pregnancy. If I decide to ask you a question about it, though, I feel like I have a right to. So I'm not really sure what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying, dear. Spirit understands what you're saying, though. I don't need to understand what you're saying. I'm just channeling spirit on what you need to know right now. Okay? Any recommendations? Well, the recommendations were given to you, so go back and listen. Okay? Get the bum out of your house and out of your life. If you feel like, they're taking up your time and not giving you what you want, think about what you want. If you don't know what you want, then go by what you don't want. Okay? Everybody's just an extra added bonus. Okay? This person has no power over you. So stay on your pedestal. Self-care through self-love through self-care. Okay? Hey, could you just stop capping me, honey? So I would say that, keep going to the doctor, and I understand what you're saying. If you could just keep going to the doctor and maybe find a holistic weight loss doctor to help you, that might help. Okay. Yes, please stop capping me. I would really appreciate it. Yes, I understand what you're saying, dear. I do. I really do. I'm going to turn the spirit box down for a minute because I heard something weird, like something getting dragged by the side of the house. It was so creepy. Like a big bag getting dragged. So keep me updated, Christine. Just make sure that you're staying focused on you with this person, Matthew, because it's not worth it. I don't know how long you guys have been together, but sometimes a man does need you to take him by the hand and help him understand, but you have to keep repeating yourself and sounding like a broken record. If you're not feeling yummy about yourself or good about yourself, just forget it. Okay, so the tarot portal is closed now. We're going to go ahead and spend some time with Spirit. And I'm just going to put it in the chat. Tarot readings are closed now. Keep me updated, Christine. We're here for you. I've been up working for 13 plus hours, so I'm a little bit tired and need to get a nap here. You're so welcome, Christine. Thank you, sweetheart. Sorry about the confusion at the end. I've been up since 10 o'clock this morning working. I'm pretty burned out. And I didn't expect to stay this long, really. It's been an awesome night. Thanks so much for your donation. Thank you, Tracy, for coming by. Yeah, Tracy. You saw such a shift because I have a defense mechanism that everybody has naturally. No one could steal my goodness away or try to steal anything from me. Not my light and not my love. And you can't buy me either. So getting a reading from me, you guys have to understand. Okay, I'm a person who died and came back with a gift. Okay, and there are a lot of supernatural energies around me as well. They're incredibly powerful. I have a whole ghost army. Please don't mess with it. And you will see the shift in me because I see the people. Okay, I see you. And I'm not going to sit around and tell you that I don't. So if I don't understand something that you're saying, please don't cap me. If I don't understand something you're saying, Spirit will understand it. Okay, Christine. Well, I'm not trying to argue that with you. So nobody is trying to argue with about you not having your menopause. So go have it and be happy having it. But don't allow somebody who you're picking up after, okay, who's in total, complete control of you, take your control away. Okay, you want to be a babe in total control? Cut him off. He's so bad for you. Okay? He's so bad for you. Please, don't mess around with that. He doesn't make you feel good about your life. He doesn't make you feel yummy. I'm not going to repeat myself again. Okay? And as for not having a baby, you can have anybody. You can have 100 children if you want, whether they're from your own egg or God's own hand. Okay? Don't forget that. You know, anybody can be a mother, but it takes a real woman to nurture and care and grow a child, okay? And raise it up. It doesn't have to come from your body to be your baby. God, let's hope he doesn't get someone else pregnant. She's picking up after him and trying to tell him what to do, and he can't do it right. I mean, God help us. We don't need another moron on the planet. She's dealing enough with it. Who knows how much of time Matthew's wasted of her life? Who knows how much Christine has given this man, and he couldn't even give her half of what she's given him. Kick his ass out, please, or I'll come over there and do it. Yalla kabila kala poof, away he will go. Yep. Serious. I am drained. I do this every day, 13 plus hours a day. But you know what? It helps people, and at the end of the day, it helps me because it makes me so happy to help people. That's the thing. That's why I do it. It's just like with my music. Like it drains me, but it makes me so happy to do it and to help people with it. It's a joy. But yeah, just tell him he doesn't make you. Tell your friend you care about him, but you can't do it anymore. You don't have to be mean to him either. Just be honest. And who knows? You can't say the wrong thing to the right guy. So obviously you're saying all the right things to the wrong guy. But they all say that, it's really weird when you say that, and this has been creeping me out for days. I just read this thing online where it says scientists are realizing that that our world, our universe might just be a hall of mirrors. And that they're confirming more and more every day that this is a simulation, and that they feel like the universe is bigger or even more questionable than they ever thought, or maybe isn't exactly what they thought, since they found some kind of gargantuan thing floating in the outer space that they can't even measure its size, its weight. It's like some other things about weird black holes and stuff like that. Now we're having these incredible solar flares, seeing northern lights in Florida. What's happening? Then last year they told us about aliens and not even tell us how to recognize one, or do we need to protect ourselves from them? I don't know if I ever want to leave the house again. Pretty freaky. So with all that shit going on, I just don't have time to take care of a man who wants to act like a baby. I want to be having babies and raising them up. You know what I mean? Not taking care of a grown person who's one. Of course, unless they're working and doing their diligent job to keep the tribe going. My parents raised me to be a hard worker, and especially if a man is not a hard worker, get the fuck out of my face. I know that sounds so mean, but I can't even understand why many people have lost their way, losing the idea that a family and a job and doing the work makes you whole. I don't understand how people can stay in front of the TV all day or the internet and play games all day, um, and never go outside or go for a walk, or it's just to the kitchen and the bathroom. I just can't do it. I've done it. I have done it. But most of my friends I grew up with, still do it. I can't do it. I want to see the world before I die. I've died once. I came back for a reason. I don't want to miss out on everything and anything that I could get to see or experience while I'm back. Because when I came back, I gave up one of the most important things to me, and that was being with my mother again. So you see, coming back after dying is a bit bittersweet for me. And I sometimes wonder, why am I still here? There has to be a reason. It can't just all be haunted houses and a glass menagerie, Oh, nice. You're a carpenter. My grandmother was a master upholsterer and a carpenter, and she did interior decorating. She was very talented. Maybe you can give me some tips on how to fix my my kitchen counter. I replaced the faucet, the kitchen faucet. That was scary. I'm still hurting from it. Um, and then I had to, like, the kitchen counter is probably 30 years old. But I noticed that from the steam they never sealed it. They just put the press board counter on top of the cabinets and glued the sink in, and that's it. But I noticed from it not being properly sealed, the sink faucet leaking, the water getting everywhere on the counters and always having to clean it up, and the steam from the dishwasher, like bloated out the press board around the dishwasher and around the sink. So I had to I put a mask on. I cut all that wet press board away and threw it away and cleaned everything up because I know how dangerous it is. But I'm trying to figure out, like, what do I just seal it with, like a waterproof, like resin or paint or caulk, or I know I need to sand it a little bit. Yeah, it was definitely swollen from water. Yeah, you do learn from experience. You really do. I don't know. I'm one of those people, like, I like to defy gravity and I like to, believe. I like to believe in my dreams and serving what I want instead of what society has told me. Like, what if menopause, like, just hear me out. What if menopause, Christine, is something that they tell us, because they, want us to know it happens to us, but it's really something that just can happen to us. So because we get the idea in our heads that, well, we're going to get around this age and start to decline, our minds start creating it for us. Because I'll tell you right now, my mother never had menopause. And my grandmother was having babies into her 50s. So I think about the things that scientists say, and all kinds of doctors have different opinions, and we can read all kinds of stuff that we want, but it needs to be replaced. Oh, God, shit. Okay. Yeah, I won't be able to replace it. It's not my place. I mean, unless I win the lottery today and I can give the guy cash, Okay, what the fuck am I talking about? It's my house. We're going to buy the haunted house, right, ghosties? Right? I don't know, but I don't know that he would let me put in a new counter. But maybe if I asked him, he would. I don't know, though. He's... I don't know about that. I mean, I was scared to tell him I changed the faucet. He probably won't care. But he's not going to care about the hour I put into the labor, and he's not going to care about the money I spent on it to save him from his house getting ruined. The whole house is covered in black mold. I'm not sure he cares. And then the code is like, where I live, it's like the house only has to be up to code depending on the year that it was built in. So as long as everything's up to code to the year 1929, like, nobody cares. Well, I will manifest that. That's what I'm going to do. I have some limiting beliefs and circumstances too, because of the abuse I have received, mostly the mental anguish and abuse from people who've lived here, people who have stolen my rent, who were the property managers, who just come over to pick up drugs and piss on the garden from other people who live here, not me, not my apartment. From the mental anguish and abuse to trying to kick me out for no reason, not fixing anything. It's been a nightmare. It's been a complete nightmare, but it's getting better. Yeah, you're right. I'm not John. I mean, I'm winning right now. I'm the luckiest girl in the world because I got gumption. Well, mold and mildew. I mean, if you can find me a good real estate lawyer in Fulton County, Atlanta, Georgia, who will be, pro bono, or take the time to listen to me just talk about my issue, let me know. Because when I call people with the situation I'm in, they don't call me back. They don't want to get involved. It's too much. So sometimes I've been like, well, what do I do? Do I just go down to like the courthouse and take $50 that I could put in our mouths? or pay the rent and sue these people, it would only cost me $50. I would just have to go to court and tell my side of the story, even if I didn't have a lawyer. But what do I do? It's like I don't have any reserves. I'm trying to sell everything that I have. So practically everything I have, so that I can be free, or at least feel like I've got the comfort that no one can tell me to get the fuck out of my house. I mean, the girl downstairs just offered me money to move out. She wants my apartment, always has, and I'm not going to stand for it. I'm just so uncomfortable. It's unbelievable. I never really wanted to move here. I just had to. I had no choice to. Because the last apartment we lived in, they kicked us out because my mother got cancer. And the fire chief called and said, well, if there was a fire, we would just let her die because she's like 500 pounds. So it was like so Gilbert Grape, I can't even. So I got on Craigslist, which I don't trust Craigslist farther than I could pick it up and throw it. And I was like, I'm gonna have to think outside the box, because there's no way I'm gonna find a place or a home in 30 days or less. Be on the streets living in the car with a cancer patient. So I found this place. It smelled like barf and throw up, and there was tons of roaches, and it was disgusting, and it smelled like dogs and cigarettes and piss. But he let me at least clean that up and move in. So I moved in, and gosh, I'd never seen anything so terrible as I never knew roaches make nests like spiders, but worse. We finally killed those off. He renovated the apartment upstairs when the guy died upstairs, and it got a lot better because we didn't have people living in the house who shit and piss in their bed and didn't clean up, and oh god, it was so bad. I didn't even realize it was that bad. But once they renovated that apartment, it got better, and better tenants moved in, and it was pretty cool and solid here for a long time. And then I think Spirit was just like, well, let's just shit or get off the pot and start helping move things along with the changes that I would like to see made in my life. Like I just said, I don't want to sit around online all day. I want to see the world and experience it. Well, I don't live in a complex. I live in a really old, creepy town, in a haunted house, in a creepy graveyard. And there's 3 units. So turning the spirit box on in the entire complex, I don't think anybody's going to hear it. And I can only turn it so loud before spirits start turning the speaker off by itself. Isn't that creepy? It's almost like it gets too loud for them, so they get overwhelmed too. I don't know, but the other units experience hauntings that are terrifying to them. And I think that I don't think the ghosts like how I don't think the ghosts like them. I don't think that the spirits, they see the people too. So I think instead of being chill with them, it's more like, here, let me just scare the shit out of this one today because it's so much fun. So I read that the first person that gets buried in a graveyard, I guess in medieval times, the first person to get buried in the graveyard would be the first person to enter the graveyard or a new graveyard would be the guardian. So they would let a dog into the graveyards first in during medieval times, and or bury one, that had already passed away. But I just think that's interesting because I think that the first person that might have entered the graveyard here was the actual, like, they have this ghost here in town they call the Man in Black. And I've seen the Man in Black, but it's not like a shadow person. It's not like I don't know, my neighbor downstairs was like, I felt like I was being watched by a rake. And I was like, give me a break. You know, your mind will creep up on you. So remember, unless you give meaning to it, nothing has a meaning. Okay, Thursday was never real, and neither was Saturday. Okay, it's just that we've created meanings around things in our lives to put some more order to it, to put definition to it, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I always like to revert back to, it is what it is. It doesn't have a meaning until you give it. If you feel like you're being watched by a shadow person, then you are. You just created it. You're scared. Well, you created it literally. I think we get lost in the more of the what ifs. The what if it doesn't work out than the what if it does. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Tracy. I enjoyed it too. I'm gonna go 9-9. I had kind of a strange day. Like, I had a friend message me, and I guess he, I don't know. I guess he's like in a situation with this girl where like she wants a baby, he doesn't. And I don't know that they're going to stay together, but I think they care about each other. And I would like to see that, maybe I can like manifest something for them so that they can come to an agreement instead of throw their 3-year relationship out the door. Really? You were being watched with a pitchfork and it kept picking on you? Was it Pitchfork Media? Okay, so it's same time for you. Wow. Well, it's Friday. I'm probably going to sleep in late anyways. Today, I usually sleep in late on Fridays and Saturdays. Because usually I do late shows like this on those 2 days instead of Thursdays. But maybe I'll do late nights on Thursdays instead and do earlier Fridays and Saturdays. Spirit, we just want to ask you, we just want to ask if you're doing okay, if you've had a good night with us, and do you have any last words you want to say to us before we turn off the REM pod and the spirit box? Can you help, Spirit? Can I help you? It sounded like you said, "Can I help?" But about the only thing you can do to help is scare the creepers off. And be a good spirit. Don't touch the dogs. Don't touch the dad. Don't touch me. Don't touch the other people in the house. Especially don't touch the dogs or the baby. Only touch yourself or the REM pod. Don't touch the people in the chat. Spirit, we just want to know one more thing. Do you want to come by and hang out with us tomorrow? It said yep. Oh my god. Okay, come back and see us tomorrow. And let us know how you're doing. Gonna do a free collective message for everybody. Okay, Spirit, what does everybody need to know? Everybody who maybe came by, got a reading, didn't get a reading, maybe finds us when we're not live. Okay, say what you need to say. Okay, in the Eight of Wands, maybe some traveling is coming up for you guys or for somebody. So communicate well during your traveling if you need to with your friends, your family. I feel like that paddle's like also an extra added wand to the Six of Swords. This card's all about taking yourself to higher ground, but maybe it's just about, in this case, traveling. You see her in her boat, she's going somewhere. Where do you want to go? What do you want to see in your life? But make sure that no matter where you're going or whatever you're doing, that you understand that wherever you go, there you are. In this Four of Swords. This has been like the main theme for a while now. Your self-love is your self-care. Maybe also Spirit saying it's almost the weekend. Get yourself a drink and recover from the week. In that Four of Swords. Maybe do some hypnotic meditations. Might help. Just keep me updated. I'm going to turn the REM pod off before I turn off everything because it's scary when it starts going crazy and I turn off the live. I don't like it when it tries to talk to me or touch the REM pod when I'm alone. Okay, good night, Spirit. Be a good boy and girl in spirit things. Bye. You going to say good night? What? Good night. Hungry? Yes, Spirit. I'm hungry for your love. Good night. And yeah, they do get hungry. They do get hungry. I haven't gotten the stuff to make the spirit box yet, but I do have some things for it. All right, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's see. So let's see. SmackDown's on at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's over at 10, so I'll probably be here about 10:15. I'll be here earlier than later. And probably stay up for a while. I'll probably be up most of the night. Good night, Tracy. Good night, I'm Not John. It's great to see you both and to end the night with y'all. Tiffany, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. I am drained. Christine, thank you so much for your donation. I hope that everything we talked about tonight helps you. Stella Stevens, first time seeing me. Well, I hope you get to see me 100 more times or more. I'm everywhere. Sugar, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate your time. I hope the reading helped you as well. Who else came in tonight? Oh, Rob IS. Thanks so much for coming in, Rob. Regina, thanks so much for your time. I appreciate seeing you. It's been awesome. Yeah, I think Rogue Remedies is Tiffany. Yep, Leslin Girl, thanks for the chat earlier today. And thanks everybody for just showing up. I'm so grateful and thankful for your time. And thank you for lending your ears to me. I'm very grateful for it. Sweet dreams when you get there. Have a fucking awesome day. And be good to yourself with your thoughts. Sweet dreams. Good night. Arrivederci. Kalanita. Ciao.